Okay, friends, we're going to start our Veterans Tribute today. First, let me ask you, are you able to hear me all the way in the back, Joanna? Okay, thank you. Friends, every day we get up and we go about our lives. Some of us go to our jobs while others enjoy retirement. Some days are good, others come with challenges. Regardless of how we start our day, we start in a way that hundreds of millions around the world only dream about, and that's as a free person. We're blessed to live in a country that has provided personal freedom to its citizens for over 235 years. How has this freedom come to us? Did our government purchase it for us with money? No. Throughout our history, the United States of America has fought for the freedom of its citizens. It has defended its citizens against threats to our freedom on many occasions. After 235 years, we are still free. But who has actually defended us? We have always had a dedicated and often voluntary force of men and women who form our military. A force who place their lives on the line, who make the commitment to give their all for the personal freedoms that each of us here today enjoy. And sadly, a gift that we all too often take for granted. It's only when someone points out that that freedom is not free that we stop and realize that it has been paid for by others. Others who put our lives ahead of their own, men and women who value the lives of people unknown to them above themselves. Men and women who adhere to a well-known verse that reads, "Greater love has no man than this, that a man give up his life for his friends." And yet these American military veterans were prepared to do just that for millions of strangers, let alone their friends. And we have hundreds of thousands actively doing this very thing on our behalf at this moment. Each year we have a tribute here for our military veterans. Each year we are reminded that our freedom, including being free to come together and enjoy this reunion, is a debt that we owe to our veterans. Today it is my honor to invite any military veteran present to assemble here on this stage at this time. I would ask that as the veterans come forward and start to assemble now, that those who are of the taller persuasion, come on guys, those who are of the taller persuasion, like Mr. say Bill Irvin, come to the rear, and those who are not as tall step to the front. Also, as these veterans are assembling out here, I'd like to make sure that those who are in the building now that are veterans, whether or not you are a Harding West grad, you are also welcome to join us. All right, Mr. Hooks, we're not performing now. Let's just take your position and hug. Okay, is everybody out here that should be out here? Okay. As you assemble, we'd like to take note of the flag up on the wall to the left that unfortunately a tack has apparently just fallen out of, because it was in place just a few moments ago.
Oh, man. Gotta get the ladder back out.
What is a flag and what does it mean to you? Isn't it just a symbol? It's a material object representing something intangible. In this case, it represents the United States of America and all that the USA means to its citizens. It represents our country, our dignity, our strength, and above all, our freedom. To our citizens, it's a source of pride whenever we see it displayed. To our adversaries, it's a source of fear. They know when they see this symbol of our great nation that any attempt to harm our citizens will be dealt with swiftly and decisively. To our military, both active and veterans alike, it's a reminder of the people and our way of life that they have sworn to protect. This particular flag that you're looking at up here has special meaning. This flag flew over our nation's capital on August 17th, 2011. For a brief time, it looked down on some of our citizens in the seat of our country's power. And some citizens, albeit briefly, watched as it served as a symbol of strength and pride in our country. When we started to school, we were taught to pledge allegiance to our flag and what it represents. Would you join me now as we face this special flag and recite that pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Give them a round of applause. Sure. As we look at our veterans that are assembled in front of us right now, realizing that these people are our classmates. Stand by one. Little technical difficulty there. Well, this is fine. It's working now. Okay. I'll start with that thought again. As we look at our veterans that are assembled here today, and remember that these are people that we grew up with. Okay, maybe I will take that on a mic. These are people that we grew up with, classmates that we played ball with as kids, but who later made that commitment to become part of our military, to defend our country and defend our way of life. It's our opportunity today to say thank you to these friends for what they have done for us. Saying thank you for your service is something that I'm sure you appreciate. We can give you a hug or a handshake, and that's also appreciated, but there may be other ways to let these folks know how much they mean to us for what they have done on our behalf. A friend of mine back home shared this with me a few months ago. He knew of a World War II veteran to whom he wanted to show his appreciation for his service in that great war in which he fought. My friend learned that he could order a flag for this gentleman and arrange to have that flag flown over our nation's capital, just as the flag that you see on this wall was flown. So he did that, and when he received the flag, he took it to his friend, the veteran. He presented it to him with his heartfelt thanks for his service. That gentleman graciously accepted the flag and was very appreciative of that gift. He now has a constant reminder that his service meant something to someone, and he has a symbol of what he had done so many years ago, and that it has not been forgotten. When I heard this story, a plan formulated in my mind. I contacted two of our committee members and shared the idea. They were both in favor of it, so we proceeded quietly. It had to be on the QT because, like this older veteran was surprised, we didn't want anyone to see this coming. We requested that all veterans submit their names as they would want them to appear on a certificate. You did that when you sent your RSVP in to us. Most of you remember that. So today it gives me great pleasure to announce that each veteran who signed up by the August deadline will receive the promised certificate. Here's one of them which I will now read. This certificate, if you'll take a quick glance here and see what I'm talking about, this is their certificate. This is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol on August 17, 2011. At the request of the Honorable Howard Coble, Member of Congress, this flag is presented to, and there will be a veteran's name at this point, on October 15, 2011 by the Harding and West Mecklenburg High School classes of the 60s. With this, we pay tribute to you and your service to our great nation. On behalf of all of us here today, we will be presenting to those who signed up a flag of the United States of America. Each flag was flown over our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., and is accompanied by the certificate verifying the date on which it was flown. When we conclude this in just a few moments, I will ask all of you veterans to please give us about 5 minutes and then make your way to the rear of Doug's Cafe, where we will have some tables set up, and we will at that point begin to give your gifts to you. And we want you to know that these are being given to you not by me, not by the reunion committee, but by all of your friends assembled here today who make up the West Side, which is the best side. I want you to remember every time you see that flag how much your West Side friends appreciate you and that your service wasn't taken for granted. God bless you all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, work for all my life, had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom. You can take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, but at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died to keep that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you with the fingers still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Tennessee, across the plains, thank y'all. God bless you. The men who died who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up, fingers to today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this man. God bless the USA.